Representing Utah Jazz. Forward, Royce.
And tonight's game, like so many, could come down to the three-point shooting for each team. Greg, there are debates as to whether that style alone can win you a championship in the NBA.
Well, Kevin, there's never a substitute for balance, and coaches and players are too smart. You have to keep your opponents guessing, but leave no doubt the three-pointer is here to stay.
And checking out Utah's opening lineup, Mitchell in at the 2 with Bogdanovich at small forward. O'Neal at the 4, while Gobert stands tall at the 5. And it's Conley in at the point guard. Now, here is Irving. Following the miss by Donovan Mitchell. Drummond, Gobert pulls it in. Mitchell kicks to Conley. Driving in. Now the pass to Gobert. O'Neal a screen on Curry. Here's Mitchell in the corner. O'Neal with it. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist.
Because he attracts so much defensive attention, Donovan Mitchell often finds teammates all alone.
And for a power forward, he can sure get up. I mean, because of that leaping ability, it kind of offsets his height disadvantage.
Now, here's Mitchell. And he just worked New York in that last game. Gobert finds Conley. Clock at 6. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. They get it back. Here's Gobert. From the left block, he sends it through.
That's a signature move by Gobert. The length allows him to do what others can't.
Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Here's Curry. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Some guys just understand how to generate points. He's one of them.
Conley, the pass to Mitchell. O'Neal kicks to Mitchell. Over Curry. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops.
Well, coming in, you know Donovan Mitchell's going to get shots. All you can do defensively is try to make it tough on him.
And one thing I love about Royce O'Neal is how decisive he is with the ball. When he catches, it's a quick decision, shoot, drive, or swing it.
And I also love how he attacks closeouts. Sometimes he's in motion, GA, before the pass even hits his hands. And once his feet are in the paint, he's an underrated decision maker.
Here's Gobert after the made shot from Andre Drummond, and then Mitchell with the dunk.
You've got to trust your receiver to go get that pass. Did you see Donovan Mitchell catch and finish in the same motion?
Now here's Brown. 17 points in his last outing. Drummond sets the screen for KD. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. That doesn't go, and he's 0 of 1 from the field. Outside Conley. Bucket is good.
Mike Conley looking comfortable in the post. Even with the defense draped all over him, he gets it to go.
And a whole new lineup here for Brooklyn.
All right, a chance to check out stats for Dragic. How last month turned out for him, averaging about 7 points, 5 assists, and 2 rebounds. Nothing about his numbers really jump out at you, but he'll come up with a timely play or two every game.
He understands his role. He accepts it. He's one of those guys who doesn't need the ball to be effective.
Nets trail by 5. Mills looking it over. Aldridge with a screen on Gay. Thomas passes to Aldridge. Good work there as it goes.
Smooth off the pick. Aldridge knew he can get an opportunity to finish there.
Pass to Alexander Walker. Back to Clarkson. And the layup is good.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Now here's Dragic. 9 points last game. No good on that one. Good work defensively by Whiteside. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Quinn Snyder and I got a chance to talk for a bit. With LaMarcus Aldridge, the first challenge is always jump shooting. Coach said he can handle like a guard to create space, and then the high release point makes the shot impossible to contest. They need some luck to slow him down tonight. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Now here's Mills. Jordan Clarkson missing his last shot. Mills can't hit. They play the clock right. They can go 2 for 1.
Just got to time it up right.
Here's Clarkson. It's good. It's his second basket. He's shooting 2 for 4.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Pass to Dragic. Takes it inside, and he uses the glass on the layup.
His first step is unreal. Goran Dragic is an excellent penetrator.
Now Clarkson, 23 points his last outing. From the arc, and that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Jazz lead by 5. We've got more. Well, Donovan Mitchell may get the spotlight, but he understands that he rises and falls with his team.
At the end of the day, I'm here to play basketball and be the best teammate and best player that I can be. I'm not trying to make this about me. This is team basketball. Like, at the end of the day, we're doing good things, and we just got to keep it up.
Mitchell is well-liked, has a humility about him, Greg, despite his all-star status.
Hasn't let the endorsements or signature shoe deal go to his head. This guy sees the bigger picture.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for the Jazz.
They've gotten a lot of high-quality shots in the paint early on. That was clearly part of their game plan coming in.
Also, guys, the passing has been terrific in the first half. They'll be happy with all those assists.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. Setting the floor for the Nets. The post pair, Durant along with Griffin. Curry is out there with Kyrie Irving. And it's Brown in at the 3 spot.
A creative playmaker. I love when Kyrie zips it to his teammates.
And Kevin Durant signing an extension this past offseason, locked in with the Nets for the next 4 years. Seems like there's a very good chance Durant could end his career in Brooklyn.
Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. Here's Griffin, off on the layup. Utah leading by 8. And Bogdanovich kicks to Conley. There's the drive. It drops for his 3rd basket. He's missed only 1 shot.
Mike Conley with a terrific field in the pick and roll. He's like a quarterback going through his progressions.
Right side Curry. Back to Irving. Mitchell against KD. The shot misses. And it's Utah the other way. Last time they met was in Utah.
Not a close contest either. The last time they got together, everyone in the rotation played solid, and the bench was the difference.
Great scoring output from that second unit. Such a luxury to have that extra ammunition.
Conley, the pass to Gobert. Now Pascal, guarded by KD. Pascal against Durant. Durant with some nice D. Nets trail by 10. Pass to Irving. Kicks to Griffin. To the middle. They double team KD. Irving attacking. Can't cash in from close range.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead. Yeah, but I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Here's KD. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Conley with it. He's picked up by KD. Durant against Conley. From down low. that misses off the backboard.
It's been a rough quarter for him. Can't seem to find any kind of rhythm.
Here's KD. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. And so Conley will bring the ball up for the Utah Jazz. The pass to Gobert. And the shot is good. Gobert's got the lead up to 12 now for the Jazz. And it's really a delicate balance, isn't it, Steve, for some of the teams at this point, trying to keep guys rested and ready for the playoffs, but also not wanting to lose any momentum.
Kevin, there's much more of a focus on that now. You're totally right. Balancing the workload across the entire team is almost a science at this point.
So both teams making some changes here. And checking out some numbers for Kevin Durant. .125 left in the first half of basketball. Dragic dishes to Johnson. Aldridge with a screen on Gay. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
The experience of James Johnson, recognizing the opportunity, attack, draw the contact.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
He misses the free throw.
And what James Johnson brought with him coming into this league, physicality. He combines size, strength, athleticism, and a 7'1" wingspan.
Good on the second free throw. 1:15 left now here in the second. Alexander Walker passes to Clarkson. Pass to Alexander Walker. Good on the triple. Alexander Walker's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three. Dragic the pass to Thomas. Aldridge a screen. Pass to Mills. He kicks it to Aldridge. 4 on the clock. Comes up empty from 19 feet out.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Clarkson passes to Alexander Walker. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The three. Mills with the rebound. Outside Dragic. Back to Mills. Launches a three, and the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's Utah, sitting with a comfortable lead, up by 14. And you have to credit their defense for the job they've been doing against Irving. Kyrie's been almost invisible out there, and we don't say that very often. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, guys. With Quinn Snyder, with Rudy Gobert a mainstay for your team, what is he giving you?
Well, he's been so consistent.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
Welcome. The first half is in the books, so let's check out the top performers for each team.
Great fight we're seeing from both these guys. Each one trying to pull his team across the finish line. You know they love this kind of a challenge.
And time now to acknowledge what was a tremendous half of play for the Utah Jazz.
Well, they killed it on the glass, and they did it with high-level fundamentals, blocking out, maintaining position, and going up strong to the basket. If they board like that in the second half, this lead will continue to grow.
And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin Harlan, who has the second half call.
And And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Donovan Mitchell really making a difference here.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
And it's not like everything's been at the rim. There's been a number of jump shots along the way.
So on the floor for Utah, Avdia and Hachimura in the forward positions. Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. And it's Gobert in at the 5, roaming the paint.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Brown, good.
Fantastic isolation player, Kyrie. But on that play, he made a play for others.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Donovan Mitchell is a force offensively, of course, but he knows there's room for work at the other end. He said, I feel the need to really get after it defensively and show that. I watch film on every person I'm guarding. Defense travels. Offense comes and goes. Guys, back to you.
He's never satisfied, and I love that about him, D.A. Thanks. And Drummond throws it down.
And to this day, I still marvel at the skill level of KD. A player of his size, able to navigate the pick and roll and deliver to a teammate.
Gobert with a screen on Curry. Here's Mitchell. Brooklyn with the rebound.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
And it's Drummond with the jam.
With the flexibility to adjust at the rim, Drummond can catch the pass almost anywhere and still throw it down.
Here's Conley, and there's the drive. No good with the layup. Nets trail by 13 to the inside. Durant kicks to Irving. Drummond with a screen on Mitchell. Curry's shot is good. Curry's got his second basket.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
The Jazz working the ball around now. And it's Conley penetrating, and it's out of bounds. The Nets will take it the other way. As we close in on the start of the playoffs, let's see how the West is stacking up. You look at the Jazz, they've had a great season, and will look to extend that into the playoffs.
And seeing where Utah is, it looks at this point like they will not enjoy home court advantage in the postseason. That was a spot that a lot of people had them penciled into at one point.
And Durant, here we go. The lead now in single digits. Durant's got 6 points.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
What I like during this run, they paid incredible attention to the details at both ends. That needs to continue.
Brown kicks to Irving. KD against Bogdanovich. And then Durant with the dunk.
Yeah, this offense is rolling. They've been assertive, but they're also playing under control.
And it has them in a great spot to take the lead. They love to get a few stops now at the other end.
And the shot goes in from Rudy Gobert.
And you can sense them just starting to squeeze and shrink this lead a little bit. And you look at Mike Conley's game, just a steady floor general and deadly accurate as a shooter.
And Greg, I'm not sure he gets enough credit for how he competes on the defensive side. At 6'1", he's given up size on a nightly basis, but he won't let you pick on him. He gets after you.
So Utah going with an almost entirely new group here. Whiteside's checked in for Gobert. Eric Pascal comes in for O'Neal. Rudy Gay's checked in for Bogdanovich. And it's Clarkson in for Mike Conley. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Irving dishes to Thomas. Shot clock at 6. From deep. Goran Dragic is checked in for Brooklyn. Utah leading by 9. Mitchell feeling it out a bit. Driving inside. kept alive. Whiteside misses the layup. And here's Brooklyn. They're on a 12-4 run right now. There's the pass to Clarkson. Here's Mills out to the right wing. Dragic with it. He's picked up by Whiteside. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for Utah. 17 points was their biggest margin. Clarkson passes to Mitchell. Here's Whiteside. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. And the Jazz lead by 11.
The interior, this is where you want to get Whiteside the basketball.
Pass to Thomas. 55 seconds left in the third quarter. Gay right side. Inside. Pascal finds Clarkson. That shot missing, so Brooklyn will take it the other way. Up next for them, the Grizzlies at the FedEx Forum. That'll be the first half of a two-game trip. Driving the lane. It's good. Mills has got his first bucket of the night.
One of the smallest men on the floor, Mills using his quickness against good interior defense.
And it's Mitchell missing. And Mills kicks to Dragic. Shoots over Clarkson. Can't connect from 13 feet out.
Trying to take advantage of soft defense. He might have gotten over-eager.
And so it's the Utah Jazz ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. Looking good at this point, but wanting more. Right back after this break. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, you also have the location of the pass. Puts it right where it needs to be, where his man can do something with it.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. They've got Kyrie Irving. Aldridge out there with James Johnson. Then it's Curry. And it's Durant in at the 3 spot. So that's the Nets 5. Here's Curry. Count it from 12.
Easy look from mid-range. He won't miss many of those. Lazy effort defensively.
Here's Conley. And the shot goes down.
Well, this is where Conley operates best naturally. In the paint, creating for others or himself.
Outside, KD. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got his 7th assist in the game.
Not just a knockdown shooter, he does a great job of finding space for his shot.
O'Neal a screen on Durant. Bogdanovich passes to Clarkson. He takes it in. Gobert down low. Curry meets him. Bogdanovich inside. Guarded by KD. Conley's shot is off.
Empty possession, and you don't want to miss these easy looks.
Curry kicks to Johnson. Bogdanovich against Aldridge. And stolen by Bogdanovich. To the paint, here's O'Neal. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. And the Jazz lead by 8.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
KD passes to Aldridge. Up and in on the layup.
The playmaking skills of Kevin Durant on display. Capable of whipping passes to open teammates.
Curry against Clarkson. Screen by O'Neal. Clarkson taking his time here over Johnson. And too long on the shot.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
KD can't get it to go. Jazz leading by 6. Clarkson dishes to Conley. Bogdanovich against Johnson. down low. Now here's Gobert. He's guarded closer. And the baseline jumper, no good. And so Aldridge will bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. Here's KD. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. Outside Conley. Screen by O'Neal. Conley with it. Guarded now by Irving. It's good. That basket, he's now 5 for 9.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
Brooklyn making some changes. Andre Drummond comes in for LaMarcus Aldridge. And it's Bruce Brown in for Johnson. Donovan Mitchell's checked in for Utah. It's a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
And during that last break, guys, I got a chance to hear Steve Nash talking to his team. He said, we're too concerned with their shooters right now. We've got to close off the inside. They are gutting us. He pleaded with his guys. Come on, let's take a stand. Kevin?
Thanks, David. And then Durant with the jam.
This team leans on Durant to score often. He knows his role well.
Here's Mitchell. Oh, he jams it right over Andre Drummond. Wow!
I got a feeling Donovan Mitchell will be watching this highlight over and over and over.
Here's KD. Misses off the left iron. Jazz leading by 8 for 3. And there's Mitchell. That's good on the assist from Bogdanovich. Mitchell's got 10 points here in the second half. Here's Durant. Lobbed up there for Drummond. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Already a double-double machine, Drummond. With a little bit better offense, he could start putting up mad 20-20 lines. Mitchell
kicks to Conley. Driving to the basket. Some solid defense there from Irving. For Brooklyn, they've gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. Curry passes to KD. Over Bogdanovich. Can't connect from 13 feet out.
And that's okay. Even though you miss, you had the right guy taking the shot.
Conley with it. He's picked up by Drummond. With a step back. Conley's shot is off. And here's Brooklyn. They trail by 9 points. And a wide open look for Irving. Plenty of room to knock down the shot.
Sometimes breaks are just as good as the gas pedal. Kyrie with the stop and pop.
Pass to O'Neal. And here is Conley. Gobert with a screen on Irving. Here's Conley. Another miss by Utah.
It's just too big a deficit to come back from at this point.
And you know, disappointment starts to set in a little bit. You fought all night, just wasn't meant to be.
Here's Alexander Walker. Mills with the steal. There's Dragic with the 3. Cans the 3.
Showing the range. Dragic hits enough of these to keep the defense honest.
I know Utah. The loudest and craziest fans right now are getting free t-shirts. Come on, who wants a t-shirt? All right, getting up in the court. Get loud, Brooklyn.
And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
You know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
And that was another look at the aggressive D that led to the mobile 1 block.
And that is a huge block. Given how close this game is, a stop like that was right on point.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Team 7. Shooting for Utah.
So the first one drops, and that puts them up by 5.
You know, Donovan Mitchell really went off back in the 2020 playoff bubble. Watching those games, it was obvious that he's got a ton of potential left to grow into.
With a lot of sections, it's going to win the free t-shirt toss. Come on, let me hear ya. And your Brooklyn.
Durant for 3, and again, Brooklyn with the triple.
And you've got to love the energy right now. They got hot when they absolutely had to.
They're so close now, they've got to keep their foot on the gas pedal.
He hits the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
Clutch free throws there. That should ensure they're going home with the W.
And so it's Utah with the win. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.
It really was, but that didn't seem to bother them. I mean, road team, home team, all I know is they were the better team.
Well said. And now let's go over to David Aldridge from the sideline for an interview with our player of the game. Hey, David.
Thanks very much, Rudy. Donovan Mitchell, huge, of course, tonight. How great is it to have him on your side?
It's great. It's great. He's a great teammate. He's a great player, and we're gonna need him if we want to win a championship. So it's a big part of what we do.
And he was big tonight, man. Congrats. Back to you guys.
All right, David, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching as we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Donovan Mitchell.